Welcome to the Rasslecast Power Hour. I am 1/3 of your World Podcast Tag Team Champions, B hyphen. And that's it. It's just me. I'm just doing the intro to the show because this is a dark match episode. Within these hallowed halls of the Rasslecast Power Hour dark match, you'll hear outtakes from when Funky Punk was here and when Chid Nugget was here. Some real funny stuff in there. And then also some outtakes from when we started back up a few weeks ago. We got a little serious. We had to talk about the vents in the room, amongst other things. So that's all in here too. But go forth, enjoy the show, and as always, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, leave a review. Same thing on Spotify. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And other than that, after this 40 minutes of power, the secretaries will see you out. So we'll catch you on the next one. We appreciate you listening always. And until next time, take care.
All right, there you go. Because everything is content, baby.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We got Funky Punk here. Go ahead. Let it fly.
Oh, well, I was gonna say that I think it's pretty random that they're letting R-Truth try to join Judgment Day. Like it just feels like someone said that they need a token in the group or something. Like
So I don't know. I think it's kind of like they're trying to capture lightning in a bottle, or at least fake it with the whole Sammy thing. If there's anybody who could redo the Sammy bloodline stuff, it will 100% be Truth. Because basically they're trying to capture lightning in a bottle again with the bloodline. I don't think they're going to pursue it. I think that they were just like, pulling a swerve, and with Damian Priest going ahead and jumping them and not waiting months and months. They kind of said like this ain't gonna be that. But I would like a heel run for Truth. Like one more.
That sounds like a conspiracy to me.
Yeah. And I had a good idea for it, but where he would do like all the on-camera buffoonery and shit. And then like the camera would catch him like in Vince's office, like, run my check, man. Like on some like real nigga shit backstage. Like I think they could
man.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. I got TV on like in my room in the background, and they're doing a what is it? Miracle on 34th Street fight.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're doing right now. Yeah, it's him versus JD McDonough, and they said that the loser leaves Judgment Day, and I'm like, bro, you wasn't in Judgment Day to begin with, like.
Right. Yeah. Judgment Day is looking real paper bag testish right now,
huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, they kind of. I think they're losing their fizzle.
You think so?
To an extent.
I mean, I think they teased like them breaking up for so long. Like, I think they started teasing that like when I was still watching like all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then it's like they got like 4 leaders. Like everybody is a leader at some point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it's Triple H's favorite shit ever.
It seems like it. You start treating it like it is.
It's all his favorite stuff, like leather and skulls and chains and shit. Like
yeah, man. Yeah, it's true.
Sounds like 98 all over. Favorite era.
Stephanie, come try this on, Steph.
Yeah. He's like, I love this aesthetic.
It's aesthetic in the middle of the ring.
Good times. I don't know if it really counts, but there's that latest I guess endeavor that Ric Flair was trying to get off with the wings. He was like, wings.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. There
He
was
is
some
such a
video.
fucking cancer. Like,
He really is,
he's
man.
like, bro, go away.
Like I don't know what this is supposed to entail, or if it's like a new like business venture for him or something. But he's like,
So he's
I saw a
saying
video.
wooings.
Yeah, he was like, wings. Like, can you not do that? And the wings, they look like oppression, man.
Who
Like
who's
if you were
selling them?
to, I don't know actually, because I just saw him holding like a box of wings and with like his
Man, that
logo
nigga
on
Ric
it.
Flair.
Yeah,
Ric Flair do your commercial, boy.
yeah,
Hey, Ric Flair need bread. He'll do that shit right now.
yeah. It's crazy because he keeps talking about how he doesn't need bread and he's just doing it
This
for
nigga
just because.
stay.
But it's like, bro, nobody wants to see you though. You don't
This
get
nigga,
it.
God, they stay haunting like pro wrestling.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
I remember what was it in when the like right after that thing that he was saying about inviting the all ladies between 18 and 28 to his to the bar or whatever hotel
Yeah.
bar. And then like right after that I remember there was something with him saying like what was it?
That's offensive all around, Ric Flair. We
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
any of that.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Hey, if I'm causing trouble for Tony Khan, then I'll just leave." And I'm like,
I love your Ric Flair impression. If I'm, he got that kind of like high nasally Cosby whine too
yeah, he does.
when he
I'm
talks.
still trying to
So
perfect it.
that's still yelling and
The nature boy.
and the girls, kissing the girls and making them cry.
Yeah,
Assault.
yeah, yeah. Essentially,
Yeah. Did you ever hear the story? Well, how he had met Tori Wilson?
I don't think I have actually.
Yeah. So he had This was like when on the dawn of podcasting, and like I guess he had already had like an old show back in the day, but
Mm-hmm.
he was like he had Tori Wilson on, and he introduces her like uh I tried to hit on her and she turned me down. I couldn't believe it. She turned me down. I'm like, Rick,
Come on,
bro,
bro.
bro,
You
Tori
wish you were
Wilson,
in her league.
bruh, like for real, you're surprised Tori Wilson turned you down? Like, was your power dynamic not working? Or
I know,
like,
right? I guess she never heard of the Space Mountain.
right? Ew.
They're trying to blast off with the nature boy. Woo! Whoa! Like, shut the fuck up.
Oldest bride, longest line. Like, bro.
Yeah. The longest line. Yeah.
Back in my day, you just gave in to sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Now these newfangled women are saying no, and I don't like it at all. Not how we do it.
Standing up each other and acting like they got rights and shit. He probably has like his own like set blood transfusions like at the ready in the back because that shit don't make no sense. He bleeds like an anime protagonist.
Yeah, when All Might first started to lose his powers, he would just throw a punch and just be like bleeding out his shoulder.
And it's like
yeah.
Shit's wild.
Dude, good old Moxley.
Puking up blood. It's just like, but it just does it from his forehead. Just the way
he just
All
gotta
Might-
poke some skewers in his forehead.
Oh my god, that was so disgusting. Like, bro, come on.
That was
the dry
you
spaghetti.
do too much.
You know this nigga used to flip his eyelids inside out.
Hilarious.
I hate that so much.
You know he was one of them kids.
Gross. Yeah.
He was one of them kids that would cover up his nose and then put his finger like this, like he was digging up. And then sometimes he was faking.
Oh,
and then
God.
sometimes he was really digging up his nose, like just for shock value.
He's like,
He's
hey,
one of them.
you guys want to see something cool?
That's a really good one. Yeah, he was definitely doing this and then wiping his finger on his friends, and like he definitely did that for longer than everybody else. What? I didn't do anything. I didn't look. Like, man, just stop playing like that.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't even do anything. Come on, man. You guys are being too sensitive.
I gotta work on my my Moxley impersonation.
It's almost there.
Yes. Thank you.
Beat up ass leather jacket. You gotta get a beat up ass leather jacket that smells like cigarettes, and that'll probably put you in the mindset.
Get you in the right psyche.
I would hate that for me.
Yeah, you gotta find one in the back of a Pontiac Firebird.
Not a Firebird? Oh hell.
Channeling the lunatic fringe.
You're right. We can still listen to
We're
Steel
not
Panther.
so much about the
Steel Panther.
About the
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and get a couple beers and listen to some Faster Pussycat.
Oh no.
I bet that nigga music is trash. You be like, Jon Moxley will make you a playlist and you would hate it. Like, dog, this nigga does not like music.
It is garbage.
Yeah. This is the music my dad used to play.
Yeah, you got a problem with
hearings. Like, dang.
Yeah, not the hearing. Oh shit.
Yeah. Whenever my dad would pick me up and take me to McDonald's, this is what he'd be playing. Like, oh man, lousy traumatic childhood, bro.
I'd always get a Big Mac.
Yeah, he was letting me get Big Macs when I was 9.
I'd always get a Big Mac.
Cool.
Yeah. But I told him to hold the pickles, because I don't really go that way. You know what I mean? So.
Terrible.
At least that's what my dad said.
Pickle, bro.
Too far.
You said I don't go that way. Off of pickle chips. That's
Moxley kissing dudes in the ring, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so certain.
Bless Renee's heart. Bless Renee's heart.
Yeah. They make whole fanfics from that shit.
Yo.
AEW fans are definitely making fanfics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's big facts.
Fanfics. Yeah, that Adam Page's swerve shit was definitely somebody's yaoi ass. There was definitely selling that at the conventions in the yaoi corner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the blurred blurred penis and everything.
Right.
It's almost like a giant light, like blinding light for the blur.
It's just them cuddling, watching TV, and eating popcorn or some shit. Like, it's like, man, this yaoi is really tender. Like,
wholesome.
Yeah.
It's
like, hey, you want to snuggle?
Right.
Yeah, I swear, you want to snuggle?
Something.
I don't know. You want to be a big spoon or a little spoon? I don't know. I kind of like to be a little spoon.
I always prefer to be a little spoon. Yeah.
Jazz it up. A bit of spatula, and you can be the ladle. Hey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, we got the whole kitchen drawer to play with. We got the whole kitchen drawer to play with. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey,
want to be a chef's knife?
Yeah, do me a favor. No, just cut me right here on the forehead, real quick. It's just kind of like my comfort thing. It's like get cut on the forehead a little bit.
Hilarious.
Just bleed on the couch.
I'll be the cheese grater, be the apple slicer.
Helps to relieve the pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got a headache.
Release the pressure. Let me go ahead and bleed out so I can get rid of this headache.
That's how it works, right?
Just like a tire.
I'm getting a little woozy. I'm just gonna shut it down right here. Count that down. You know what I mean?
Probably shouldn't have taken that Wellbutrin earlier.
Yo, shout out to Wellbutrin for real.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man, it's Stone Cold and DMX's birthday today. That's crazy.
Yo, I
Everyone's
forgot that
birthday
they
today.
share a
Stone
birthday.
Cold and DMX born on the same day is nuts, but yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! What?
Shut him down. Open up shop.
Right? What? What?
Why?
That's how Stone Cold rolls, and because he said so.
Right.
And that's the bottom line.
Everybody doing their Stone Cold. Like, he'd be like tired, and niggas run up on him like, "I'm Stone Cold impression." All right, go ahead.
Oh wow. Okay, what
I
is this?
know, right?
This is
I wonder how many like females have done that for him though. Like
I know
like
Bailey and
like
Sasha
at a
for sure.
Yeah. Because or maybe like at like conventions or something, and be like, "Hey, want to hear my Stone Cold impersonation?" He was like, "You can do a Stone Cold impersonation. You sure about that?" What?
Right.
I can't hear you. What? You have to raise your voice. What?
That's really nice, sweetheart. All right.
But you got your little figurine there. Want me to sign it for you?
Right, a little. Yeah, why did Dominic Mysterio posting CM Punk botches?
Yeah. Oh man, that match at the end of the year,
magical.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Dominic Mysterio has been a workhorse this entire
He's been killing, man.
year, man.
Yep.
I reluctantly added him to my list because he's putting in work. He was putting in work.
The first person I put on my list.
Nice.
Eddie Guerrero's son, man.
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's beautiful, really.
Yeah, they were.
It
asking,
really is.
Yeah.
They were asking Chavo about it, and he was like, "Yeah, no, it's perfect. What do you want me to say?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Who else was on your guys' list? Like, I guess like your personal lists.
I had Dominique. I had Trick Williams. I had Carmelo Hayes. I had Eddie Kingston. That run has been awesome.
Yeah,
I had Tiffany Stratton. I had Gunther. I had Sami Zayn. I had Trinity. I had Ivo de Vikingo, and then I had Swerve. That's my 10.
Nice. Okay. Well, mine was my number one was Orange, and Swerve, Athena, Gunther, Trick Williams, Chad Gable, Willow, Trisha Dora, and Rhea Ripley rounded up my 10. Yeah. And I had some honorable mentions.
Willow was one of mine for sure.
Yeah.
No, Willow was
Ilya. Ilya Dragunov was on mine, and Christian Cage also.
Yeah, I had
Cage's work this year has been phenomenal.
Yeah. Are there any dead fathers in the house? Oh wait, I guess not.
Go fuck yourself.
that was glorious.
Wild shit.
Yeah, that's
Why have
triggering.
been using that as a meme?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I can't do that with you right now, Christian.
Yeah.
Too much baggage.
Go fuck yourself.
I went Gunther.
I also had Brian Keith on my.
Yeah, he was in my honorable. Hey man, we know all the shit that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, all the right people go to hell, and we can just enjoy wrestling.
Finally.
That's really all I want to say about it because, bro, like I am so tired of like just not being able to enjoy the show. Like, and I've kind of I've come to kind of a conclusion, but I guess maybe I'll just save it for the pod, or it's good, dark match material, depending on how long we go. But I don't know, man. I like feels like how I was just wrestling with wrestling. And thinking like, man, like every time I want to like enjoy some fucked up shit happens, and it's like not separating the art I mean, the artists from their art, you know me, I don't, I know that money goes into Vince's pocket. I know that money goes into Bob Iger's pocket. I know
Yes.
that R. Kelly's still getting
The
paid
monsters still get
somehow.
paid. Yeah. Yeah.
Monsters still get paid, and it's like everywhere. And that's kind of like the only reason that I've been able to like dip my toe back into watching shit because it's like,
There's no way around it, man.
like, bro, this is my Disney, I guess. So it's just like everybody. Hey, I mean, if you go to Disney World, I mean, there are atrocities happening right on the outskirts of that. Like, you know, using up all the resources, blah blah. We ain't gotta, get all deep into it. I was just over here shooting myself some bail for getting back into wrestling. Um, but yeah.
You said when Jade came back. You said when Jade came back.
I said when Jade came back. I'm actually like I feel like I'm kind of wrong about Punk's whole thing, or that I was, or that we were as a conglomerate. Like we were really guarded with Punk's whole thing, and I think with him getting injured, it's kind of some contrition or whatever. And I did kind of feel for him, like
yeah, of course.
yeah. I was like, oh, buddy, all right. You really wanted to try this time. I think it was just like,
you're going to really apply yourself. We felt
time
it.
now. No, there was time now. Yeah, it's that whole thing. Yeah, and Jaden. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been just kind of shooting myself some bail because shit, man. That's my Disney is what I equate it to, and we all know that Disney and everybody else has got some atrocities all over the place. So fuck it, watch wrestling.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Guess I'll just watch what I want to watch sometimes.
Yep. Yes, I'll try to enjoy living.
Yeah, I think people since I think before stuff with Vince first happened, I think this last two things happened with Vince. I think
bro,
whenever transition Vince got the power, I think people felt more comfortable with going back to them anyway. So the funny thing is, I don't know if this is recording for dark matches or whatever.
It is
kinda. We'll figure it out.
I think you're gonna find the equivalent. The equivalent of this is when that like 18-month period when people said they were going to boycott the NFL, to where we were kind of bubbling with Kaepernick. We were seemingly, very put up and very tired of the bullshit, and a lot of folks made the choice to stop watching, including myself. And there was like 1 year where Pee Wee football enrollment decreased by like 10%, and then all that is just completely forgotten. The NFL ratings is more popular than it's ever
catastrophic.
Been. The Super Bowl that we're going to come up to next Sunday is probably going to be it's going to be the biggest Super Bowl of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And the machine keeps going.
Could have been much bigger.
It could have been huge.
Could have had some Detroit niggas on the line looking like cotton candy.
I know.
Just a bit. Yeah. And I mean, but this one now, it's like, I mean, I know on one of the episodes I said, this is kind of Jade's. This is what we envision all talent should have an opportunity to grow and to nurture. And so this is going to be like her shot, but a lot of people have been waiting for this shot. And so a lot of people invested, a lot of people invested in The Rock, a lot of people invested in Roman. And,
yes. Not The Rock. Ugh.
Yeah. And in the same way, a lot of people invested in Patrick Mahomes.
Fuck Pat Mahomes.
I mean, we're not doing that in Black History Month, but okay. So
I did it.
So yeah, I mean,
that nigga cold, bro. That motherfucker got it.
I just think people just wanted to see Vince's name just gone, and it's kind of like with the NFL and with Patrick, with Kaepernick, it wasn't that. It was that whole window of we knew Cap was blackballed from the NFL, but then as he got older, it's kind of like, well, his shot was gone anyway. So now it's like we kind of have to get back to business. And so
Yeah.
I think it's kind of what it is in the NFL. Like
Damn.
everyone wanted Vince gone. Well, actually, everyone is a very strong word. A lot of people wanted Vince gone. He's now gone, and the feds are likely about to get him. So now it's like, well, the villain, like the biggest heel in the entire history of professional wrestling, is now hopefully going to get a shoot. So now it's like, okay, well, there, other than a handful of like shitty wrestlers, Chris Jericho, how do we, there's no reason to not watch anymore.
Yeah.
So now with some of the names they're going to come out doing an investigation with the feds, and we saw how one unnamed former MMA wrestler was basically kind of called out for it, and now WWE is seemingly backing away from him.
And
now it's like, okay,
man, crap. You know,
I mean, there are like I mean, to be honest, like, and I think it's kind of like the people who we wanted gone are gone, so why not watch anymore?
Yeah.
And now people, and someone want to hear me ask that question, and then it's like, well, it's still a stink of everything. Like, even though Vince is gone, there's still probably a dozen more behind the scenes who we don't know about who just like Vince. You know what? You're probably right. We probably see them every single night when they actually wrestle. We just don't know what their shit is yet. And if you feel that way, it's totally fine to feel that way. But a lot of people just kind of don't. And so we're about 2 months away from WrestleMania, and with The Rock's return, I guess I gotta explain the whole thing to me during the actual episode, but with him like in Roman, like a lot of people are invested in that, even though people are mad about Cody, like people are still heavily invested. And for wrestling, like heat is all that matters. Like, it doesn't matter about anything else. Like, I mean, we want the spectacle, we want the drama, we want the build up, we want the storyline, we want the hate, we want the animosity, we want the love, we want the joy. And what this is going to do is like, it's totally building to a lot of that. And so a lot of folks are just kind of assuming that Roman's going to win, but you're going to watch it because what if he doesn't? Like, what happens if The Rock actually wins?
Man,
and good thing WrestleMania during Black History Month, man.
That's the darkest time.
Yeah. So and so people, but I mean, similar to what's going to happen this November, like everyone has a vested interest to see if we actually will be in the darkest timeline or a dark timeline.
Wait a minute,
so,
that's Black Lesnar. Black Lesnar.
I mean,
I'm doing Black Body.
I bet
Black
he
Body,
is.
so the feds can't find me.
Oh, bars.
He's gonna look like a fucking hot dog. He's gonna look so tan out there, man. Like fucking burnt half smoke. Like
the Hogan's guy.
I was so impressed with him last time I fucking saw him too, man. At SummerSlam, I threw my Brock shirt away. I was like, I ain't donating this shit. Throw it right in the trash. It was donated to me, so I donated it to the garbage in the landfills.
That's wild.
I mean, and when I visited Eric this last summer, like me and Eric were watching, and it was a big spectacle, and we gave Rock a lot of praise, and so, but
hey man,
the days are all gone, buddy. The days are all gone.
Well,
so,
that's what used to be is like.
That's how it is, man.
That's why the good old days are the good old days.
Hey,
exactly.
Yeah. Depending on who you're asking, some of them good old days weren't that great.
There it is.
True.
Ashley Mazzaro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a story that sucks, but it's a story that motherfuckers really need to finally pay attention to.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, this is the kind of monster this dude was, man. And he wasn't even there. Like, he just facilitated it.
Yeah. And I mean, and I know like a year or so ago, like when we were kind of just having like episodes on the Attitude Era when it came up, like, Eric was a really voice of like, this shit was really trash. You know that, right, Marcus? And I'm like, yeah, I know. Well, yeah. But then it's like, oh, no. Like, it really was the darkest.
It was fucked up, bro. Like, yeah.
We're living the war.
There's so much about it that I remember in real time being like,
Yeah. Like I watched her live in the
that
war.
Katie Vick shit. I was like, bro,
Katie Vick,
who
absolutely.
is this for? Like, who is, you know? But yeah.
And Wrestling Bios has a Reliving the War on YouTube that I watch that compares Nitro and Raw. And while Nitro was just stupid and had a lot of the same endings like early on, like Raw was really wild. Like in between those Stone Cold Rock segments and sometimes like a couple undercarders we mess with, it was wild.
Yeah, WCW really was Tom and Jerry, like live action, and then you'll turn to Raw and be like, it was just SVU, and it was like SVU on Broadway, and it's like, bro, what the fuck is wrestling right now? Like, that's where I was with it. I was like, I kind of unconsciously tapped out on it because I was like,
and your man Bret Hart, like he was, like
Bret saw the writing on the wall, man.
He saw it, and he kind of, I mean, and I think that is a funny thing about being American and not being American, and kind of see how our country kind of operates in like American exceptionalism and shit like that. And it's like he was like he was a beneficiary of a time when pro wrestling was like still pop culture, but then he was at least removed enough to see, oh no, like we shouldn't just show like just titties. Like it's just titties, but there's no
not
like,
here, dog. Like, damn,
yeah,
we
like
didn't used to show titties. Why show titties now?
Yeah, like, you know, like we are professional athletes. Like we tell these stories through these actions, but you're just like shooting beer out of a funnel, and then like everyone's is that's it. Like that is it. Like
the 90s was so extra, bro.
Yeah, like I had a thought about the whole train like a couple of weeks ago.
Man, like, we go get to the whole train.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the whole train at some point today. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, man, it's just a wild time,
bro. It was, yeah. He was also Canadian enough to be like, hey man, like
this ain't right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
This ain't no stampede I want to be a part of any longer.
Right, bro. Y'all niggas wild.
Because everybody else is coming in and be like, oh, this happened and we can't believe our minds. And like, you can't believe your minds. Like, we told y'all Vince the monster.
Yeah, we've been saying it. Like, we've already put him in the rest and piss waiting of shame, bro.
Well,
rest and piss and waiting.
No.
Listen,
I'm not letting y'all skate on that. Y'all let him in. He's in.
We took him out.
No, bro. No.
We're trying to.
Let's burn down the entire Rasslecast Hall of Fame and start over.
Okay.
I'm willing. I'll shut it all down and then put an extra E on the word fame, just in case we have to do it like on the computer. Nigga, we got to re-register.
There you go.
I'll do it. We'll start fresh.
Burning it down.
Yep. And then put everybody back in off the first vote. One mass graduating class, except for that nigga. He resting in piss.
I think we need to actually do that then, since Mark Rob keep fighting us on it.
Wait, Piss Jericho got to go too. Is he in there?
I'm pretty sure somebody put Jericho in.
I'm pretty sure somebody put Jericho in a while ago.
I don't think
he might be one of those happy accidents that we missed though from the original list.
Okay,
he's not in.
Okay, let's leave it like
we
that.
Was already ahead of the game. Hell yeah!
But we already knew he was a trumper.
Fuck Chris Jericho. We actually been said fuck Chris Jericho too. So
yeah.
All right, nigga, we batting 1,000. Fucking what you call it? Velveteen Dream never got in.
No.
Did anybody watch that interview?
I didn't watch it.
No
desire. I don't need to hear him apologize now. I never need to hear him apologize.
Bro, I did see the apology, the front-facing camera apology that he did out. I don't know if it was like at a farm or something.
Getting his Justin Timberlake on, like, Man of the Woods.
This nigga homeless as hell. I'm sorry for fucking up. And it was just like, dog, Dream, Patrick
Clark.
baby. Patrick is nah, no,
Patrick Fart. Ha ha ha.
it ain't
ha.
gonna happen, dog.
Nah.
All right, damn, I got a long list of job characters in here, dog.
I got a good
I'm very
9.
hopeful. I'm very hopeful for my list.
I got some solid ones. A couple reaches in there. I think will get me over.
Brother, no such thing as a reach in this draft.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So is jobbers if they were working regular gigs, right? Just make sure I have it right.
I'm fine with adding that, but more so that the gimmick
was
is
a job.
Is like an actual duty.
Like
So,
the Mountie.
I literally, yeah.
Or Big Bossman, which are two people I'm not picking because they're police
Fucking
adjacent.
law enforcement. That's another dude that could be on a plaque. Fucking Bossman.
No kidding.
On the
I mean,
yeah,
the character sucked, but R.I.P. Bossman, man. So yeah.
No, he was a correctional officer. He wasn't. Yeah, people are, oh, yeah, he's driving and catch him. Like, no, bro, he's supposed to be he's supposed to be worse. Like he's one of the ones that
he drug Big Show through a graveyard, yo.
Yo, that nigga was a dickhead.
That was ruthless aggression era.
See, that's the kind of shit I be talking about. He was already scary enough as a regular fucking cop. But then they're like, nah, he got SWAT gear on. He dragging the man's dad around at his funeral. Then he got hung. Remember that? Like,
yeah, he did.
Yeah,
was that by Ahmed Johnson?
No, it's a different hanging.
Oh, shit.
Come on, bro.
I got my wrestling lynches confused. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Who did hang? Was it Taker? Somebody hung him to the kid. Like somebody like hooked him.
That's right.
I know what you're talking about.
And then they got lifted up, and he was like, the image was him. I mean, obviously he was get pulled up by his shirt, but like the whole thing of him hanging his head was supposed to make it look like he was being lynched. And it's just
I feel like that was.
Hold on, I gotta know.
It sounds right.
Stop being. Also, shout out to Jim Neidhart for playing KKK.
Oh.
It was an Undertaker.
Oh, it was Taker.
How did Big Boss Man survive the hanging the Undertaker gave him?
That's a hell of a headline.
And then he said,
that's a hell of a headline.
They were oh wow, this is Reddit, so I'm not even gonna go into it. It's
anyway, let's not go down the
nasty word. But yes, it was Undertaker.
Rabbit hole. All right, man, let's do this shit.
Yeah.